young lawyer, great worldview, mental health collapse. This is a really dark time for me, like really dark. So I always got in a place where I was even having suicidal thoughts for a while. And it took me not only a long time to get better, but a long time to start telling my story. And I was one time I was working on my first book. It was about to come out. I was talking to a group of professionals in Washington, D.C. And afterwards, a psychiatrist who was the next speaker came up to me and he gave me a huge hug. I didn't know this guy from Adam. He gave me a huge hug. And I thought it was, I thought I was going to be let go. But no, he just held on. And like a father, he like said to me in my ear during the hug, he said, "You keep telling your story. You keep telling people what God is doing in your life. God is changing you and he's going to change them." And this man is Kurt Thompson, who I now know has written a bunch of wonderful books on the brain and spirituality and spiritual disciplines and how to heal from trauma. Just if you haven't read Kurt's books, you should go read them. But I didn't know what was happening to me in that moment, honestly, until years later. But I thought back to that moment so often because I was in this big fatherly embrace and being told, keep doing the work, keep telling your story. And I think Kurt was being totally genuine. I also think he knows what he was doing. He was doing something in that moment where he was uniting the lower body and the upper brain by saying, I'm going to hold you tightly. Like this by itself does incredible things. When we hold on to our children, when we hug our wives, when we put our arms on the shoulders of another man, when we grab his face and we look into it and hold eye contact.
Yeah.
Your brain is going haywire, usually in good ways if this is a safe situation, right? But your brain is going haywire. All your body is signaling like, oh my gosh, this is another person. They're being serious with me. They're being intentional. Am I safe? Yes, I am. Am I loved? Oh, wow. I think they love me. You're not thinking all this stuff. You're feeling all this stuff. We call it the lower brain. And then when in that moment, somebody speaks incredible truth to you, keep telling your story. God is working through you and he's going to change you and change others.
So good.
You have like almost a lightning rod connection of, oh my gosh, this is Genesis 2:7. This is my body being aligned with my spirit. I feel like a soul. I feel loved. This is the idea of Jesus, touching a sick man and looking at him and saying, your eyes are healed. So is your soul.
Forgiveness is more for you than them.
I had inner peace for the first time in my life.
It's just Jesus. Just Jesus.